support my brother, Solomon Hill, baby. He was just out there playing defense. It ain't his fault LeBron can't move his feet.
Woo! What's up? Y'all picked the right time, but the wrong guy. Oh, let's get it going on. Now, from what we know and what we see, it's a whole different ball game out here being told. Not a lies on the floor. So if there's a lot of lies on the floor, we don't know which way this thing gonna go, do we? Now, LeBron James did something very strange. Yes, he did. It appears that LeBron James is not being who he was supposedly depicted to be, as he's sitting up here basically turning the clock. And then he seemed to break down in Boston as the team was getting blown out. Team is getting blown out the water. And you know what happened? While the team was getting blown out the water, you want to know what happened to our wonderful LeBron James, the one everybody look up to, the one everybody say, I want to be like LeBron James. He pull a move on y'all. He pull a move on y'all just so he can go to his son's game. He pulled up lame and said, I don't want to go on the road. He been at home for like 10 straight days, playing at the crib, sleeping in his own bed. Then the man gets up out of his bed and they say, you got to go on the road now. I don't want to go on the road. I do Boston and I do New York. But that's it. I ain't staying on the road that long. Oh, my groin is acting up. Let me go home. When is the championship game? And did you not note how corrupt that game was that Bryce and them played? They cheated the other team. They couldn't get a call and to save their life because LeBron showed up there to root for Bryce. Bryce didn't even do a damn thing in that game to solidify the win in that game. They made it all about Bryce. And the player that was the best player in the game who could not even get that credit. They gave all the love and praise to Bryce and LeBron. It's ridiculous. It's the same thing we see happen with a lot of people in the business right now with this Bryce James. It's because of the daddy. LeBron getting rest. Yeah, he milking it. He trying to rest up for the playoffs. Just say that. Stop lying to the people. You are lying to the general public and they know it. They all know it. This is the problem. This is what's been going on forever.
Gilbert is what the point guard is today.
He saw his chance to get out in that Boston game and said, no, I'm not going to go with the team. I'm going to stay back. I'm going to go to New York, then I'm going to dip. And why did he do that? Because he knew, like everybody else, This is the time to do it. Just say it. That's all you got to do. Just say it, homie. You ain't got to fake it no more. Everybody know what you are now, so you don't have to fake it. You're 40. What you faking for at 40? It's like them dudes still trying to prove something in their 40s. It's like, dog, you 40. Who are you trying to prove something to at 40? Like, what are you doing? You're 40. What are you trying to prove at 40? There's no need. Just say, I'm old. I'm sitting my old ass down. Why you got to lie to the general public to try to tell them and make them feel like, hey, there's more to the story here. There's nothing more to the story. You just an old ass bum. And just say, hey, I'm an old ass. I can't do this like that no more. I need to sit down. That's what we talking about. It don't need explanations. It don't need a fake ass story. We don't need your flopping ass going all on the floor, pretending like you hurt and you injured, and only thing is hurt is you got basic injuries that a 40-year-old man would get running around with a bunch of 20-year-olds. Mm-hmm. That's what they're not telling you. You see, and that's the part that really irritates me more than anything. That's the part that really gets me more than anything, is that they want to go with this whole dog and pony show to manipulate the injury system, right? That they claim that they're all about. Meanwhile, this bum is sitting here milking it so he could run around with his boy. My boy Bronny, my boy Bryce. I told you, it's all about him. It's always been about him. No one would tell you anything different. No, come on, man. Dude, Maxie came through. That guy, Maximo. Maximo did all the work. Mm-hmm. Bronny James, 3 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. That's what Bronny James added in the championship game. And they act like Bryce won the damn championship. All the pictures of Bryce with LeBron cheering Bryce on with a whopping 3 goddamn points. Right. You had what? Bryce Cofield was on there. You had Adams had 14. Well, he had 8 rebounds, 3 blocks. Hightower had 15. Well, Cofield, the other Bryce, Cofield had 11. So I think they be getting the Bryces confused. Because, hell, Bryce Cofield is better than Bryce right now. No, that scenario's never changed. And when you move into that realm of not understanding the scenarios of how people move and different, variations of that, high school is different. But we know those are going to be exceptional players in all aspects of the game, right? You can pretty much tell from high school who the best high school players are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get what they're trying to say and do, but I'm trying to explain it to y'all who don't really watch high school ball, and I really don't follow it no more, but I know the systematic, how it plays out. So I know how the system plays. And the way the system is you could tell. All you got to do is watch the game. You could tell who the best players are on that court. Period. You can tell Bryce is not the best player on that team. Bryce James. He has the most upside that he can make a contribution on the rebounding side as a defensive player, but as a scorer, no. He's definitely not a scorer. He needs better ball handling, better ability with the ball hand, but he has the height and the size that you could work with him to maybe he will be something of a double-double guy. Maybe. He could be an 8-8 guy on most teams. Maybe. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Totally not that. So what you're seeing is that bum right there, LeBron James, playing a narrative that he has played on many given days, on any given Sunday, when all he has to do is just take the goddamn day off. Tell the Lakers you taking some days off because you got some personal days you need to heal up your body. Don't go out there and lie. And then to get off the tour right at the end of the game, you're going to pull up lame so you can get up out of there knowing your body just sore because you've been sitting around the crib all for 10 days. Meanwhile, everybody else got to play while you sitting over here resting and pulling up. Right? If that's how you going to play it, then play it. But don't front for me. You ain't got a front for me. He over there to Austin like, you all right? Oh, yeah, I'm good. He tried to do that with the elbow to the face. Faking the elbow, going down, taking the knees. Like, dude, come on, man. How many times you gonna pull this shit? Like, that's how they looking like, damn, dog. How many times you gonna do this shit? We tired of seeing it. How many flops, how many times are we gonna see LeBron James pull this thing? Right? Bronny James was not MVP of no game. LeBron James had to make it all about himself. He had to jump up. He had to run around. He had to get all in the game. The mama, like, he in there still in the spotlight. She in there like robot mode. Oh, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at her. She's sitting there like a robot. Got my Savannah sitting there ostracized. While you sitting up there, let's go. Like it's all about you. They fixed and rigged that damn game just so that team could win. Because they know LeBron was coming there. That other team couldn't get a goddamn call. Not taking nothing away from the other young boys on the team, but we knew what that was. They cheated to get their ass in the championship game. That other team was way better than them. They put the two teams that could whoop them, had them play each other so that they could see who's going to play them. All right, she's sitting there stoic as hell, hypnotized, all kind of damn brainwashing going on over there. Everything is crazy now. That's why I try to tell people, don't be believing all these new people coming up with all these ideals and, oh, this is the way we gonna do it because this is how it should go. This dude jumping up and down the whole time, running up and down. I thought you hurt, nigga. Sit your ass down. You supposed to be hurt. He can't control himself. He think he out there. I told you, this clown don't care about nobody but him. It's all about him. He couldn't let Bryce have his moment. Your ass supposed to be on the road in Phoenix. You supposed to be out there playing the damn Suns, doing the job they paid you to do. But no, you want to fake an injury and want to take your ass out there to your Suns games and chill at home. Just tell the NBA you want to play home games. Hell, they keep you at home for every goddamn game. You go to Phoenix, that ain't nowhere. Sacramento, that ain't nowhere. Golden State, that ain't nowhere. That's damn near home game. They keep you playing them all for about a whole week. Clippers, it'd be the Clippers, the Suns, Golden State, and Sacramento. I'll be like, well, they can sleep in their bed for about a month. They ain't got to go nowhere. So they ain't got to, they complaining about being on the road. They shouldn't complain at all. All they get to do is sleep in their bed. They got about 25 games they get to sleep in the bed. That's like Chicago playing damn Milwaukee. right? We got Milwaukee and we got the Pacers. The Pacers are a longer drive than it is going to Milwaukee. Hell, we could drive to Toronto. That ain't nothing but 2.5 hours. That's a 2.5 hour drive. We can play the Raptors and we can play the Bucks. Going to Indiana is longer. Shoot, you to get to Conseco, what used to be the Conseco Fieldhouse, shoot, that's a hell of a drive. Right, Detroit, people think it's close to us. That's 4 hours away. We just share Lake Michigan, but they on the other side of Lake Michigan. That's a 4 hour drive. They don't want it like that. You see, the narratives are not the same. The people that come with that kind of nonsense, they're not looking at things through clear vision. They have no clairvoyance. They come in with only that distraction. Yeah, he pulling up lame. That's all he is a lame. So that's what he gonna do. He gonna pull up lame. He gonna lie about it and try to act like, hey, I don't know what's going on out here. You know what you did, chump. You out here stealing the moment away from these kids because you wanted to be all about you, Bryce, and everything else. Look what they actually wrote. Bryce James contribute to title game victory for Trailblazers. 3 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He contributed. Man, I know everybody's so glad they're going to be through with this Bryce. They ain't got the other Bryce, he's a senior, so this is it for him. But Maximo Adams, who had to do all the goddamn work, he going to be there next year. And shouts out to the guy that actually took the picture without LeBron James being in the goddamn way, all in the videos, taking all the credit. You see that? You see how he holding up the trophy? He's supposed to hold up that trophy. You see how Bryce is in the background with the players? He okay with just being on the team and being a role player. We okay. Nobody hating on Bryce. We know what Bryce is. He got upside, but he's just a member of the team, dog. Let him be a member of the team. He ain't leading the way. Why y'all trying to put that pressure on him? Let all the other dogs that's on there, the guys that's really balling out, you taking that away from them boys. And this is why I don't like LeBron James. I don't like what his ego has made him become. When he came in the league, I wasn't one person that said, I can't stand LeBron. I was rooting for him. Everybody else was hating him. Man, I'm tired of them bringing these young boys in the league. Man, they ain't ready to play. Why they here? Let them go to college. That's what they were saying. I was like, man, let him go. I mean, you could see physically, he's big, just like these guys. He can run the floor. He might be all right. Then after his first game, I'm like, man, he handling all this pressure real well. So I was like, man, we was rooting for the kid that be a success and not a bust to shut these people up. Let him run a little bit. I'm like, man, he'll get better. You know, over the years, he'll work on his game. He'll be better, man. Let's just give him some time. And boy, oh boy, did he become as arrogant He didn't get better. He became more narcissistic. He became twisted and evil and just, oh my God. He became worse than anybody ever imagined. You know how you give somebody a little bit of power? They gave him too much. And he just extorted the entire NBA and been extorting them ever since. I mean, saying Bryce is better than Bronny is saying Bronny's better than Bryce. It don't really make a hill of difference. It don't make any bit of difference. No bit of difference. People's like, you was mad when they beat the Pistons. That's when you turned against LeBron. First of all, I didn't even view LeBron as the threat. We beat the threat already, which was the Bulls. We beat them. I was at that game. We eliminated them out of the playoffs. It was beautiful. I sat there with the Pistons, chilled with the team here in Chicago. We chilling with the families, everybody there doing our thing. So when people start moving in directions that don't make sense and you try to make it make sense for people, they look at you as the bad guy. You hating on Bryce. You hating on this person. You hating on them. Oh, no. Because Isaiah Thomas is from Chicago and he got drafted by the Detroit Pistons. So guess where I went? So the Bulls was the ops. And guess where they are today? The ops. We've been right about that organization ever since. A bunch of bums. Yes, exactly. LeBron James is what we thought he was. A bum. I don't want to take nothing away from them kids, but that was given to them. It wasn't even about LeBron, that Cleveland game in Game 6. They shouldn't have won that. They threw McDyess out of the game. LeBron just went off and everything else. He hit some fluky ass shots. And everybody saw that, right? And that was supposed to mean something. The very next year, the next game was Game 7. In Game 7, LeBron James shot 19 free throws. I remember it like the back of my head. They kept putting LeBron James on the free throw line to get rid of Detroit. This had nothing to do with LeBron. It had everything to do with getting rid of the Pistons because of Rasheed Wallace. They hated Rasheed Wallace's guts, and they didn't want him back in the NBA Finals again. And that was pretty much it. The NBA, David Stern hated him and wanted him out. He was mad. They weren't supposed to win a championship. And you would thought, okay, if we win the championship, okay, he'll shut up. No, it didn't. It got worse. So this is about Rasheed Wallace. It had nothing to do with LeBron, nothing at all. LeBron was who they were going to push to beat him, but yeah, Detroit had to go. It was time for Cleveland to take that jump. That team should have been swept by us. They put LeBron on the line 19 times. Bryce James, Bryce, he might not even play his rookie year. He might get redshirted his first year at Arizona. I kid you not. Bryce is strong. Bryce looks more like LeBron physically than Bronny does. Bronny favored his mama. No. Bryce looked like that dude there. He looked just like his daddy. Oh, yeah. LeBron looked like he about 57 right now. If you put that beard on Bryce, that's exactly who we going to look like. He wouldn't either. Mm-hmm. Told y'all. That's how they wanted to go. He said, now they mad at Dan Lepertard for what he said about Bron. They could be mad at Dan Lepertard. Why they wasn't mad at Colin Cowherd? Colin Cowherd, the same day Stephen A. questioned him, Colin Cowherd went off on LeBron too. But ain't nothing happened to him. But we're going to get into that later. Luka is still hurt. Now, that's somebody who's hurt for real. Luka Doncic is hurt for real. This bum out here playing hurt. See, that's the difference. This bum out here playing like he injured.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
That's up.
Now, you saying ain't no party like a Diddy party? What's your problem? We know you like to party, but damn, do your job. Been a bum.
LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poked Byrce.
That's what I'm talking about. Sit your old ass down. There's no excuse for you sitting down.
Top 50 in your opinion?
No, he's not.
100.
Not even top 100. I could not put him over anybody. You can name a whole 1990s rosters. He's Sean Kemp. That is exactly who LeBron is. He's Sean Kemp. And he never had a post game. He never even took time to learn that. So they removed the post guy out. There's no more power forwards. No more. Like, what happened to the power forwards? Well, LeBron don't have a post game, so we don't need him anymore. In LeBron's entire career, he's never guarded the best players on the court. Never. Not even early in his career. He would always guard the weakest player in the league. When they played in the finals against Dallas, he's guarding Jason Kidd, who's 40. I'm like, you just been getting by with your athleticism. They start to change the rules for you because you can't get by anybody anymore. All you do is offensive foul people now and take 5 steps to the basket. You can't play off the ball. That means you can't play basketball. Whatever the play is, he blows it up immediately. He gets the ball and runs out to the half court line, gets a running start, and comes back in. I'm like, why is he leaving the paint? Everything they taught you about basketball goes out the window when you playing him. Don't lower the shoulder. That's exactly what he gonna do. He gonna lower his shoulder. He be almost halfway over driving Steph Curry into the ground. He play a 4 out. That's the only play he runs on offense, a 4 out. Or he'll call a high pick and roll. Guy come over and get a pick so he can get a little point guard on him. Okay, that's good. I can get by him. And he's like, I'm the GOAT now. I think I'm up there with Jordan. I'm be like, where? In what? Checkers, chess, video game, Madden, NBA 2K, what? Definitely not basketball. Kenneth Harris. Am I a LeBron James hater? I hate bad basketball. I hate somebody who's a narcissist. I hate poor attitude, poor leadership. And y'all are propping this up as the best it is. Imagine the laziest person at your goddamn job, and they saying, hey, this guy is getting an award for most incredible employee of the year. We're going to give him a promotion. He's going to be your new boss. How would you feel about that? You go, what the is this? He don't do shit. Why? Why would we be applauding this? That's how everybody in the league feels now in LeBron James. So when we see people defend him, you either 5 years old or you have never seen real basketball players before. I can't understand a mind that will look at LeBron James and believe he's the greatest player of all times, unless they was just born in the LeBron era. Like if you was born in 2000, I'll be like, okay, I can forgive you. But when I see people in their 40s talking about he the GOAT, I'll be like, hey, hold on now. Wait a minute now. You kind of you passed that bar. All right, you got players that's sitting there telling you every day, why do you think it's a debate? And all the older players are like, hey, man, these players that ain't even played with Michael Jordan telling you Michael Jordan was better than him. And they got MJ as their GOAT. And I'm like, it's players that was better than him. Isaiah Thomas is the GOAT, in my opinion. Because I've seen him, that's the guy that beat him. I want the guy that beat the guy that y'all keep saying is the man. And y'all watch these documentaries so much. Yeah, remember they swept them though. And yeah, at the end of it, after they was getting their ass whooped. Yeah, you forgot the fact we beat them 3 straight years in a row? You want to talk about one sweep? Yeah, he swept them though. We beat them consistently. The year before that, they didn't play us in the playoffs.
We had beat them every game we played that year. They didn't beat us at all in 87. That's where we stand, man. So that's the narratives where I'm from. Mm-hmm. LeBron's a bum. The man only had one scoring title his entire time playing. They got to damage other players just so he can be great. That's weak sauce to me. He talking about 4 rings, 4 MVPs. Really? Are we really doing that? He might as well take those rings and give one to Ray Allen, give one to what's his name? To Kyrie Irving. So that's 2 rings right there. And we talking about a bubble championship? The bubble? Really? Now, y'all about to turn this into something else. So I'm going to get out of here now before it gets crazy. All right, shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bust Life. Don't forget to follow him. And don't forget to go to the Nate Jones story right here, the Nate Jones story. We got Devin the Dream Haney. Right now, he's training Devin the Dream Haney for his fight. And then we going to bust up Ryan Garcia in the mouth. So I'm going to let y'all see that on the way out.
Good, y'all. It's Devin and Jim Haney. Y'all doing the Nate Jones story on YouTube. Y'all stay tuned for exclusive videos and exclusive giveaways. Y'all doing the Nate Jones story on YouTube right now.
Only true dogs fucking me and Big Nate. Shoot him in the greens, toss his body in that big lake.
Booyah!